Hello, good day to each and everyone. I am Giovanni Nibla and I am welcoming you to my video. In this video, I am going to discuss to you about some of the factors that can make the speaking difficult. This is based on what Mr. Douglas Brown presented in his work or in his book in 2001. Basically, I am going to discuss to you, I will be going to discuss to you three of the factors that can make the speaking difficult. This is in connection to our report in Remedial Instruction and Speaking. And my part in our report is to discuss to you only 3 out of the 8 factors that can make the speaking difficult. These 3 factors that I will be going to discuss to you are clustering, redundancy, and reduced forms. So to start with, I guess each and every one of us knew how important speaking is. Speaking skills are one of the most important skills we learn as they allow us to communicate with others and express our thoughts and feelings. But inside the classroom or in our everyday life, many of us face or encountered a lot of difficulties in speaking. So in this video, I am going to discuss to you some of the factors that can make the speaking difficult. So to start with, Douglas Brown in 2001 cited from his book Teaching by Principles the 8 factors that can make the listening process difficult. And these are clustering, redundancy, reduced forms, performance variables, colloquial language, rate of delivery, stress, rhythm and intonation, and lastly is the interaction. But just like what I've said a while ago, that I will be going to discuss only the 3 of these 8 factors. I am going to discuss only 3 factors, 3 out of the 8 factors that Douglas Brown cited in his book Teaching by Principles. So to start with, let's begin with clustering. Clustering is the division of utterances into parts or breaking down speech into groups and memory limitation. This is in contrast to written language. Fluent speech is phrasal, not by word. Learners can organize their output cognitively and physically through such clustering. So clustering may affect the fluency of the speech, and in spoken language, due to memory limitations and our predisposition for chunking or clustering, we break down speech into smaller group of words. Therefore, in teaching listening comprehension, we need to help students to pick out manageable of words. So that is clustering. The second one is redundancy. Redundancy is when you use more words than necessary to express something, especially words and or phrases in the same sentences that mean the same thing. Spoken language, unlike written language, has a great deal of redundancy to comprehend, like repetitions, rephrasing, elaborations, and interactions like I mean or you know. So, redundancy is one of the factors that may affect the communication or the speech, and it often occurs in speech unintentionally. But redundant phrases can also be deliberately constructed for emphasis to reduce the chance that a phrase will be misinterpreted. It typically takes form of tautology, phrases that repeat a meaning with different though semantically different. Furthermore, spoken language has a good deal of redundancy, like rephrasing, repetition, elaboration, and insertions of I mean and you know. So, learners can train themselves to profit from it by first becoming aware of it and by looking for its signal. So that is what redundancy all about. Next is the reduced forms. Reduced forms, contractions, elisions, reduced vowels, and so on, all form special problems in teaching spoken English. Spoken language has many reduced forms and sentence fragments. Reduction can be phonological, morphological, syntactic, or pragmatic. Brown and Halferty in 1986 used the term reduced forms to refer collectively to the process of contraction, elision, assimilation, and reduction. This is one of the factors that affect speaking and listening because of the contracted terms and omitted letters and words that makes it hard for listeners to understand and comprehend to the speaker's message. It has been also supported by Winston in 1985, wherein he said that reduced forms constitute one of the most neglected areas of listening comprehension. So this is what reduced forms all about, and I guess this ends my part in our report in remedial instruction. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you learned something from this video. God bless us all, and once again, I am Giovanni Nibla, your reporters in remedial instruction and speaking, saying, may God bless us all. Thank you and goodbye.